Court's intimidating for anybody. And I mean, we weren't in trouble, but it's intimidating.
You're scared, you're tired, mentally and physically. They referred me to legal assistance.
I called legal aid and found out that we did have some options.
Campaign for Legal Services is the way in which the state of New Hampshire and all of us as citizens provide guarantee of legal counsel for people who cannot afford legal counsel.
The folks who have difficulty advocating for themselves, these are the people who start to feel over time the law doesn't work for them. We're here to help them learn how to make it work for them.
We moved in, and actually right in the middle of a shift, one of the owners told me that he was moving some guys into our apartment. And I said, you can't do that. We are living there. We did not have a lease. I gave him cash, so I didn't have any receipts. We had nowhere to go. I had just lost my job. I thought I did not have a leg to stand on.
The landlord was trying to perform what we call a self-help eviction. Wasn't going through the legal steps, but was just making life very, very difficult. Turning off utilities, messing with her quiet enjoyment, threatening to have strangers move in, figuring that she would just give up and go away. And rather than giving up, she called here. And we were able to start the process of correcting all of this outrageous behavior.
I would not have known the steps to take. I'm not sure I would have had the courage to actually go into court, but Steve really told me, you're gonna go in, this is what's gonna happen, you'll be first. All that was a huge help to me. It gave me the confidence to go, and we won.
If you have no money and you're facing, let's say, an eviction or some housing problem like Tracy, who's going to help you? I can tell you, we'll help you.
Those that are most vulnerable, those that are about to be evicted from their homes or subject to domestic abuse, they don't have a voice and they don't know where to turn, and they need legal aid. Without legal aid, what's life to them? And that affects all of us as a society and our community.
As a business leader, it's very comforting to me to know that there are organizations like the ones that exist under the Campaign for Legal Services, and we have a responsibility to support those organizations in order to keep our communities strong and healthy, and the members within those communities strong and healthy too.
The night where he attacked me, one night, not the last night, but one of the nights that he attacked me, and he actually, my oldest son, came to defend me. And your child should never have to defend you. You're supposed to defend them. And then when he assaulted my son, that's the first time I called the cops.
When a victim separates from the abuser, that can be the most dangerous time for that victim. So we spend a lot of time trying to ensure that victims are safe after they leave, that their children are safe after they leave.
She built my confidence. So when I went to court that final day, I wasn't afraid to speak.
It's a completely foreign world for people who don't do this every day, and it's something that lawyers easily forget. And when you're asking someone who's facing a crisis and is just trying to do the best for herself and her family, to all of a sudden transport herself to a completely foreign and very intimidating place and navigate that is just a huge challenge.
Without Mary and New Hampshire Legal Assistance, I wouldn't have been able to get divorced.
The services that we provide help people to meet their basic living needs, help them put food on the table, a roof over their head, to stay safe from domestic abuse. One of the things that we were able to accomplish in her case was that we got a really good parenting order that will help protect her children. If she didn't have a lawyer to help negotiate that result, I don't know what the court would have done.
I mean, we're all getting help, and we're all, we're free.
There's something like 200,000 people in New Hampshire below the federal poverty line. And for every one that we serve, there's 9 that go without that. And that hurts all of us.
We get about 300 calls a day from people.
We don't have nearly enough lawyers to go around for the number of victims and survivors who need help in our court system.
We have a privilege to practice law, and and we have a skill that can be used to benefit people who need the help.
This is a country of law, and we do our business through the law. We're lucky to have it done that way. But if we say we're going to govern it by the law, then let's make sure that all of us have rights to make our case under the law.
We can't believe for 1 minute that we haven't been touched by someone or touched someone who has really depended on legal services. And we need to be there ready for them.